Welcome to a Safer Society initiative by Broadview Surveillance Systems. With us today, we have the CEO of Ytepp, one of the largest youth entrepreneurship programs in Trinidad and Tobago and possibly within the region. Thank you for joining us today, sir.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, our initiative here, A Safer Society, the reason as to why we launched this initiative is to give back to the public, to share expertise from pillars like yourself, who has done tremendous work within our community, within our country, on a national perspective, for them to have an understanding as to the importance of a safer society and how we can achieve a safer society with all the chaos and havoc and crime that has been happening within Trinidad and Tobago. My opening question to you for discussion would be, what do you believe, based upon your experience and your expertise, is a main ingredient for a safer society in Trinidad and Tobago to be?
Well, from my perspective, there are two things that are essential. One is the promotion of greater awareness of what a safe environment should be or what it looks like. And the second is promoting the whole concept of personal responsibility. To deal with the second one first, I think most times when we think about who is responsible for safety and for security, there is always a tendency to say that the police service, the protective service, the army, or the government is responsible. But while they have a role to play, every citizen, every individual also has to take personal responsibility for their own safety and their own security. And it is being able to pass on certain bits of information to your children, being responsible for your children, making sure that your children are safe, that they are secure, making sure that your children have a better opportunity at selecting the places they go, the friends they hang with. And even as individuals, we have a responsibility to ensure that our homes are safe, that the cars we drive are safely, are secured. And even in terms of the routes and the roads that we travel, that we take certain preventative measures to ensure that for our own selves we do as much as possible to ensure our safety and our security. Coming back to the awareness issue, I think we need a lot more safety and security campaigns that would help persons identify what are some of the gaps in their own information. That would help persons identify what are some of the things that they should do or should be doing, what are some of the things that they should look for to ensure that their own personal safety is at the forefront of their minds and forefront of what they do in their daily lives. So I think it's twofold. One is awareness, and the second one is taking greater personal responsibility for your own safety and those around you.
Excellent. Now, as you say personal responsibility, the first thing that comes to my mind is the youth. Especially when I see youth, I think about the youth in our country. Now, our president-elect made a statement, and if I recall correctly, something along the lines of, we are feeling our youth, with an emphasis on our young men. Now, how can we, or what can we do as a society and as entrepreneurs that can make a difference somehow, prevent such a statement from having to be made in the future? What can we do to eliminate the feeling of us failing our youth in society?
I think young men need stronger role models, and I believe that it has to start with us. I think that our industry leaders, like my own self, should provide an opportunity for young men to see what challenges we would have had and what were some of the things that we would have done to overcome them. And I'm not speaking about a mentorship type program. I'm speaking about a program that continually provides information to our young men about what are some of the benefits of getting up early, what are some of the benefits of working hard, what are some of the benefits of looking towards a brighter future. And I think that would provide them with the impetus to do better. There are lots of opportunities out there for young men. I mean, we interact with them on a regular basis. And when you go into their communities and you speak with them, most of them they suffer from a sense of hopelessness. They don't think that there is anything that can be done to come out of their society. I'm saying if we provide better role models, stronger role models from the government all the way down to those of us in the private sector, then we can really band together and show them what can be done to change their own life circumstances.
Okay, but just now you mentioned something very interesting. You mentioned the young men. They come with this sense of hopelessness. Now, what can we do to reinstill or reestablish or create or spark a sense of hope for our public domain to accomplish or to achieve a safer society? How do we bring hope back?
I think we could bring hope back by creating a nation of dreamers. And when I say dreamers, we need to give persons an opportunity to visualize what a brighter and safer future would look like for Trinidad and Tobago. I think too often the images that play on the minds of a lot of our youth are sort of repetitive. It's the kind of information that is fed on a daily basis through media. When I say media, I'm speaking about social media inclusively, which shows the negatives of society. I think what we need to do is we need to provide positive images, and we can do that by allowing them to dream about what a brighter, better Trinidad and Tobago would look like. And not just to dream, but also to provide them with an opportunity to build upon what some of those dreams are. We have seen young persons who come from circumstances that are not stellar, but who want a better future, who dream of a better future. And with the right support and the right impetus, we've seen them move out of their circumstances and create opportunities for themselves and for their families, and in some instances for other members of their community. Those are the persons that we need to lift up as our heroes. Those are the persons that we need to lift up more or less like the standard for this nation of dreamers that we want to create. If you look at North America, for example, they call persons who came to the US as children and who came there with their parents for a brighter future, they call them dreamers. And it's the same thing, the American dream. And it's the same thing we need to do by building a Trinidad and Tobago dream for all of our young people, especially our young men, to be able to have a standard that they want to work towards.
Wow, that is excellent advice. Thank you. To our public and to our viewers, I hope that our brief discussion in the CEO of Ytepp has made some sort of difference and has impacted at least one person in such a way that you are now motivated to help build a safer society in Trinidad and Tobago. So, sir, thank you very much. Please feel free to leave your comments and feedback below in our video, and look forward to more with Mr. Forgenie on this program. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Good. Thank you. Good.